These are really challenging times for the country at large, and North Yorkshire will be caught up in all of this issue around the coronavirus as well. Clearly we're not in the really difficult phase that places like London are, but things will get worse in North Yorkshire over the coming weeks, and therefore it's really important that we all make sure that we follow all of the guidance and procedures about hand washing, hygiene, reducing social contact, and at the same time making sure that we stay together as a community and as a county, looking after each other, caring for people who need to self-isolate, who are vulnerable, and that we as a community come together around them. We're seeing that already, some fabulous examples of groups spontaneously coming together in villages, in streets, making sure that they look after the vulnerable people who are their neighbours. And that's a tremendous feature of North Yorkshire, that happens in that spontaneous way. And we as a council want to encourage that, work with the grain of that, and also form a wider network where we have voluntary and community organisations coming together, working with the council to provide support to people who need it now and those who will need it in the coming weeks as well. We will take that obligation really seriously and make sure that we support everybody across the county area. In addition to that, we're also working with our colleagues in health who've got a hugely important task over the coming weeks. Our role is to make sure that we support people who can leave hospital, that we can keep them able to living well in their own homes or in appropriate settings, and make sure that we support their daily lives. So we'll be working very closely with our health colleagues, with GPs, and also the hospital trust to make sure that that works well. In addition, we're going to have a more challenging situation with schools where Secretary of State has announced that schools will close, but they will remain open for certain vulnerable children and for key workers, and we will be working with head teachers and schools across the county to make sure that those arrangements work well, and where we have key workers who need to be able to get on with their jobs, that we have got facilities to look after their children as well. The other key area, of course, is business. We understand that this virus is hurting people, but also hurting businesses as well, with the knock-on effects that are taking place. District councils are going to be having a lead role in terms of making sure that funding is available from government to go out to businesses. We will be helping them and working with them around the surveillance role to understand what is happening, that we can feed back into government and lobby on their behalf. And we will also be looking at people who we work with, businesses who supply services to us, and making sure we pay them really quickly to help them get through this situation as well. So we know it's going to be difficult, but this county is as well placed as anywhere is in order to deal with the crisis that's coming our way.